so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, none that this is who I am. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Panthers are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Jets front seven that will need to be up to the test.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They're going to look to throw. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down now after the pass completion. taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building, but the visiting team here, they get the ball on the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
There goes Green, the 30. Touchdown, New York Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On second down, McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Panthers have recovered. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Red zone opportunity. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Watching that, Marty. Gone. Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Here we go. Patriot. 319. Watching that, Marty.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Set to go now as the punter, Jake Shum, will do the honors. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
No. Check. Patriot.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trucks over him. Open space inside the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Woo, landed.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Butker is good. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
As they run the counter play. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
We've got a 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
To throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Leopard. Under 10. Back up, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen, and he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
to throw now on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Here's the punter, Shum, to send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And we're back now in Charlotte. Ten yards still left on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 6 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Blue 90. Blue 90.
In motion right comes Green. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Let's go. Over.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 57. Leopard. All right, here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do When we have the opportunity, they've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.